This playthrough is rated E for everyone. Sometimes it's darkest just before the dawn. Greetings and salutations, viewers, while I'm back here with another episode of Grandia. In the last episode, the Gaia beast took over Zil Payton, and a lot of people, unfortunately, were either killed or turned to stone. And, we had a sad time dealing with that. But we realized that we must continue on, otherwise more people will turn to stone. And it seems like the Garla forces have already set themselves into motion, and Lean seems like she might be taking things in her own hands. So we must see if we can change it or stop it or whatever. Oh yeah, the rest of the world, as you can see here, has changed where Gaia's influence is spreading all over the place. Too bad we can't go back to like Kafu or like Lane just to see what's going on. Man, well, let's head on to the J base. As soon as we enter here, this is the end game. So there's no going back. We can't go back to old places. We can't level up. Can't do anything like that. So after that, we still go to dungeons and places, but we'll be on a crash course. You'll have to follow the story after this. We have to go in the straight line. It's turned linear. Well, I mean, I guess the game was technically always linear, but you know what I mean. So, all right, let's see what awaits us inside J base. Yeah, looks like things seem to be just as calm in there, so I guess they haven't quite started yet, or at least it doesn't seem like it anyway, so. Uh-oh. The mutinies succeeded due to the Colonel's plans. I don't know why I was having trouble saying Colonel. Colonel's plans of good morale, but it's still too late. What was the general thinking? Creating a monster like that? What have we done? It's as if we ourselves did it. Oh, wow. You picked out of that, did you? The Garl forces themselves, now we'll pay for it. Yeah, hubris, man. The mutiny caused casualties. No matter what it takes, we must stop that monster. Yeah, we'll try, I guess. But with what? With what power? The Ikarians? But didn't the Ikarians, like, something happened to them with both of them use their powers? At least that's what Liete said, I believe. What have we done? We, the Garl forces. We strove for unending prosperity. We strove for world peace. That's what we thought we were fighting for, but we were betrayed those ideas. Now what? Well, death, apparently. We created that monster would destroy us. Is Garl cursed? Yeah, I changed the name of this forces after a while. It's kind of weird that the Garl forces really are the only, like, really military force in the whole game. No other country or nation really has a fighting force outside of Garlisle. And, it's an interesting story to tell, because you think there would have been other countries that would have maybe opposed Garlisle or fought against them. No, Garlisle kind of just comes in and curb stomps everyone. And then they're the ones that cause the biggest problems. So it's a weird mechanic in this game with the way the world, in terms of like, countries and structures and governments and stuff like that. It's very simplified in that way. Like a Miyazaki, well, I was going to say Miyazaki film, but Miyazaki films aren't really simple per se. But anyway, I was trying to think maybe just like some anime movie that doesn't really go into detail about things, just wants to tell a story. It just kind of ignores the rest of the minutia. Oh, come on, will you? Give me a break. We pulled off the mutiny, so that's it, right? So what do we do this forsaken place fighting with a monster, huh? I mean, really, the operation ended right when we trashed Ball, right? So come on, guys, let's return to Messina. Yeah, let's just let Gaia take over the world. I had it. I just want to go back to Messina now. Yeah, I want to see what our mom's doing and Sue and all them. Yeah, Serafita, the girl they just made a corporal. There are more women officers all the time. But I don't know your unit, and you better get a uniform and report for your orders. The mutiny succeeded, but there's a new enemy now. If you don't follow regulations, you can't beat it. You were promoted by Colonel himself, so I've got no beef, but don't expect special treatment. As it should be. You should earn your place and, be treated as such in the army. Why? Why are we even trying to fight that thing? They say they swallowed Zil Payton whole. And what about that talk of turning people to stone? We can't win against something unnatural like that. We're doomed! We're all doomed! Sounds like a Futurama episode, even though this... Let's see, was Futurama on about the time? The Futurama was like early 2000s, I think, so not quite. No way! I don't want to die! I'm not fighting! I've got things I want to do! I can't die! I don't want to die! The only weird thing about this game is that the one kid's brother that used to be our rival way back at the beginning of the game, I'm surprised they didn't have him be a reoccurring character in the Garla army to kind of have us be like a tie-in to our old life, like he was kind of following with us. I wonder if that was an original idea, that he was, because he has a unique portrait, but we only talked to him like once or twice, and that's it. There's no like, oh, we don't see him for the rest of the game. I don't know. I thought that was a weird thing they could have worked in. Like maybe he was always with the Garl forces the whole time, but I guess they just kept him stationed back in. Either that or they forgot about it. That always happens in games like this. Like, sometimes the story just forgets certain characters because they're not really that important. These supplies are enough to maintain J-Base for 3 months of active duty. But, that Gaia could destroy the whole base with one attack. What's the point of keeping all these supplies here anyway? Protracted resistance to Gaia is futile. Yeah, Star Trek, anyone? So what's the point of keeping all these supplies here? Man, there's a lot of people here, by the way. Yes, sir. I wish to report that repairs are being completed on schedule with minor mistakes causing some delays. Morale is high and completion on schedule is expected. Please inform us when any repairs become necessary due to the results of combat, sir. Alright then, I'll use for combat. Yeah, well, we were fighting a monster and all its creatures, so all is proceeding smoothly, but our unit is damage is worse than expected. Will take time to repair. The causes seem to be due to climatic factors, but there are no need to alter battle plans. Our men will get it done. They can do it. We can do it. That's it for this report. Yes, sir. Next report is 1320. I assume they're on the radio is what they're doing. We can do 10 more, guys. No time to slack off now. Keep at the pace. The Colonel needs more aircraft, and only we mechanics can give it that to him. Come on, there are parts for 20 more aircraft in storage. Do or die, guys. Do or die. Still plenty of parts in storage. Put those aircraft together or die trying. Show them what we're made of. Flesh. No. Blast! Here's that monster right in front of us, and we're still missing some units. It's taking too long to mobilize all of them and units from the base. We're going to be too late. J-Base wasn't made for launching attacks. All the openings here are as small as possible for defense, and that cliff is working against us now. It's a terrible attack position. Really? I guess it depends on the positioning of it, but you would think it'd all work. So, I trade for this day to save the world. All right, JRPG protagonist. Sorry, Mom, I'll not be there for your next birthday. Think about your son. Think about your son, Mommy. I'll trade for this day. Oh, okay. Yeah. Blast it. As soon as these propellers turn, the fuselage will fall apart. Don't we have any decent parts around here? Yeah. I thought there were parts, but I guess the other mechanics are working with that stuff, so. Load up the line as much as you can. Make the fuselage as light as possible. Get rid of all items that are not called in for the battle plan. Man, everyone's getting serious in this game. It used to be lighthearted. What happened? Well, you know, maturity and all that. I mean, we already know the theme of this game, but Gaia is the target. Lighten up all aircraft, increase maneuverability. Adjust for each pilot cannot be made, so pass on the procedures to the pilots themselves. Gaia is the target. Lighten all aircraft, increase maneuverability. Oh, sorry. Repeat the same one. No breaking in. They have to fly straight off the line lot. No time for inspections. Perform all last minute checks here. If you miss any defects, you'll kill the pilot. Remember that. Yeah, that's true. You know what? The pilot died because of some mechanical error that could have been fixed. There's not enough oil. If it takes off like this, it'll seize up for sure. I've never killed a pilot with a kite-dive service, and I don't plan to do this time. Only the monster will do that. Alright, yeah. Yeah, it tells you this is a very real situation. War, man. War as heck. Hustle, double time. We're behind schedule for the final attack. Fall in even if you have to sweep those tools out of the way. Yeah, sweep them out. Never sweep the leg. There's a little time left, but we look like we have more planes than we thought. If there are more planes than pilots, then I'll be able to fly too. Yeah, well, if you want to, man. Every little bit helps, I guess. Looks like these things are good. Things are good. Very hot. Diversion followed by concentrated fire. Eh? Sounds like fun. Let's do it. Let's see how those monsters deal with the battalion's best shot. Ready or not, here we come. Yeah, I'm afraid, but man has got to do his duty. That's what I'm talking about, man. Step up. Be a man. Not much of a man, but man nonetheless. I don't care what the sergeants say. It's nuts to try and... Let's get nuts! It's nuts to try and get so close to that beast. I mean, hey, I've got a wife and newborn daughter back home. I can't die here. Well, it's something worth fighting for. If you don't stop this thing, they might die or they might get turned to stone. For my wife and daughter, I must live so I can go back home to them. There you go. There's the motivation. All right, grunts, listen up. Hold your fire, no matter what, even when you get in range. Divert the enemy and fire in order with a steam cannon. The colonel guarantees the concentrated fire will blast that beast to smithereens. Fight till the end, no matter what. Those are the battle plans. Move out on your captain's orders. Until then, proceed with final inspections. And it's all about the little minutia, rigmarole of this. So now the orders are to move out. This near piece of junk is nowhere near ready. Sheesh. Let's see now. Fuel. Okay, engine. Everything checks out. Oil. Yikes. Look at that oil leak, would you? This is going to take some time to figure out where that's coming from. Yeah, if you've ever worked on a car, holy cow, is that a pain sometimes. There's no visible damage where the oil's leaking, so if it isn't coming from the outside, I don't know where it's from. I'll just have to disassemble it. I think you don't have the time for that, do you, dude? Did you see that beast outside? I thought we were crazy to try to attack it, but Colonel Mullen and Lieutenant Lee pulled us here in the 1st Battalion together to explain the battle plan. We all put our arms on each other's shoulders and took an oath. We swore victory. I'm ready now, kind of like a football team. I don't care if things don't go according to plan. I'm ready to follow the Colonel to the end. I mean, you gotta give the Colonel credit. He's got the silver tongue to convince people to work, to do what he wants. Battalion 1 is like this. Battalion 2 will probably be late. But Battalion 3's equipment is probably not battle ready either. Then Battalion 1 will go first. This isn't good. The brass can order all they want, but everything's upside down right now, and some of the soldiers are reluctant to fight. Gaia. It's touch and go. If we're not careful, the forces could just fall apart. Oh, sorry. We're starting to have morale problems. Something must be done. Hustle, there's no time left. Think only of victory. The honor of the Mullen Division is at stake. Battalion 1, move out when the tanks are ready. Rendezvous with Battalion 2, already placed to the west. Hold your fire till ordered. Where's 1st Platoon? They're late. If repairs can't be finished, then send 2nd Platoon ahead. Fuel for one way is enough. Hustle, don't hold up on 2nd Battalion. I repeat, rendezvous, location is west, 3 o'clock. Keep to the schedule. Move it. Yeah, this is our last little, well, not last scene, but one of our major scenes to talk to a lot of people just to get their sense of things. No time to talk. I've still got a million things to get ready. I told you not to talk to me now. Look, the brass is watching and I really get it. Or I'll really get it. Let's see now. Connect this here. A number 3 air pressure gauge is connected to the red hose. Okay. Your Corporal Fia is on special orders from Colonel Mullen, aren't you? The tank division will cover you from the ground. You can count on them. Fight till the end. Till the end? Could you lay off the end business? Yeah, everyone comes back home alive, except that's not how that works. The guy in the tanks are ordered to defend Lieutenant Lean and Corporal Fida to the last man. Don't worry, they'll all defend you with their last breath. Well, you're more men than I am, I guess. Whose idea was to attack that beast anyway? Are they crazy? I don't care how well our J-base is. No one can take out a monster like that. It's crazy. The tanks will go out and get crushed on the spot. This is lunacy. This is Sparta. Oh wait, Garl pays good, you know. That's why I've worked so hard to get into this elite division. Now I have enough saved up to make life easier for Mom back home. I have to survive. Now, if anything for your mom, right? Don't want to. You know what they say? The saddest thing for a parent is to outlive their child. So if all we get to see action with this baby, I know peace is better than war, but any soldier wants to see some action at least once. I don't care if we are going to lose. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to see action. It's just after you see the action, you're like, oh, right. I'll show that monster what this baby can do. He'll pay. We're coming, Gaia. We're coming. All I gotta do is finish this repair, and you'll see us soon enough. Yeah. We'll see how long that lasts, dude. But, let's just see if I'd... Okay, just a couple more dudes. I was just making sure I hit everyone once, so. Beat it. I don't have time to talk. Can't you see I'm busy? Beat it. Alright, sorry, dude. Blast. We were distracted by the mutiny, and now we can't keep up with the tank maintenance. We may not even be able to get the heavy tanks ready for the final battle. But then even heavy tanks are probably not enough for that monster. Blast, blast, blast. We're behind schedule. That's a mechanic's duty. These tanks will be ready. You'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I know it's a monster, okay? But we're soldiers, right? You can't chicken out here. I may not have any combat experience, but I've got as much guts as the guys who bought it up to now. Hey, as soon as I get these tanks repaired, let me go with you guys around any time. More party members? No, more party members. What's the big deal? Some ancient monster? Hey, we've got steel horses. We're modern dragon killers. I guess, what do you think about it? Hey, what's going on here, huh? My figures say the tank capability is down 20%. What? Is the motor pool sleeping on the job here? We're talking demotion time here, guys. How do any of you expect to get at that critter like this? Get to work with the wrenches, okay? I don't think you should care about promotions and mutinies, or not mutiny, and stuff like that at this point. End of the world stuff. We can't afford to lose a minute. If we don't get these tanks ready, we'll lose what we could have been won. Alright. Balance check. Hydraulics check. That's about it for my vehicles. Advanced party vehicles all ready. Steam can support vehicle maintenance all completed. Third wave vehicle maintenance on schedule. No compensation required. Third wave vehicle maintenance on schedule. No compensation required. Well. Man, everyone's working as hard as... hopefully you can work harder than these guys. I mean, we are the main characters, so, yeah. We got to. We got to see what they're doing, so. Alright, anyone in the... I don't think anyone's actually in these rooms, if I recall. Yeah, really nothing to check out. It makes sense that they're not in their rooms. They're trying to, you know, prepare for war. This is more just to flesh out the world than anything, so. Alright, let's see what everyone's doing. Oh, you're that boy the Colonel was talking about. The Colonel is up in the control room. The mission will probably involve Lieutenant Lean and Corporal Fina. So get Corporal Fina up there pronto. The Colonel's probably waiting. From the control room, you should be able to grasp Jay's situation. Upstairs in the control room, the machine rooms with the Force's latest weapons, the steam cannons. Corporal Fina, please check your orders again before your mission. Mission? Orders? I believe you have your orders, Corporal Fina. Please check them again before the mission begins. Okay. If things go according to the Colonel's plan, the steam cannons will take care of things. We won't have anything to do then, but if the steam cannon doesn't, well, you should plan for that. If things yeah, think about that. Colonel Mullen plans to attack with the line lot if Gaia cannot be stopped here. If Gaia's growth is not stopped, it will pass the end of the world. And then, life means nothing. To me, if we can't stop Gaia, this all has come from our inability to see Ball's evil intentions. We must stop that monster. At least we're not the only heroes in this game. A lot of games have the main characters be heroes, and trying to think if there's anything. I guess not. I'm trying to. Yeah, okay, let's go this way now. Yeah, we couldn't go this way before, but yeah, I was trying to think if there's anything else. Hey, dude. Well, that day the J base will show its true powers come. J base is no more an army base. It's an ancient Angelusian weapon. They call it a steam cannon, but the steam engine only controls it. Its core is ancient high technology. Steam is not that high technology, you know. Gunnery Sergeant Bruss here. I've been living for this moment. See, the cannon is starting up. You're like the guy who shoots the laser in Star Wars, huh? Won't even let us go past to check it out. I want to see the steam cannon, man. Come on. All right, fine. Not a big deal. All right, let's go to the control room. There you are, Mullen.
Still no good. You still can't get a hold of Lean. At this rate, we can't move.
Mullen? What in the world is happening? Where is Lean?
Justin? Why is Fina here? Lean couldn't have gone on alone. No, it can't be!
Attention all hands. As of now, J-base systems are under my control.
What?
I repeat.
What?
All systems of J-base are under the control
Where
of
are
Lieutenant
you?
Lean.
Return immediately! Lean!
I know you're there. Fina. And Justin too. I can feel you there.
Lean?
Now that we're about to repeat a tragedy of the past, I want to tell you something. Depending on the power of the Akarians will only repeat the sad fate of the myths. I am here to put a stop to this operation. The real power to save the world, that power rests in Fina and not in me. That power is you, Justin. It's just, your power is still very small and hard to grasp. That is why I will buy you time. I will buy you just barely enough time to save this world. Perhaps to live means to repeat many mistakes. Gaia was also born from one of these mistakes. Herr Mullen, it was you who said that these wings are the symbol of such sin. Yet, if I am able to lessen the sins of those who may torment you, I can feel proud of even these cursed wings.
What are you saying, Lean? I should be the one saying that. I wanted to release you from those wings that torment you so. That has been my wish for so very long.
The people of the world mustn't repeat the same mistakes in the battles that lie ahead. They must walk a new path, fighting to create an unsoiled world. And the person that can do this is you, Justin. I know that it is you that can do this. You will find the answer that will break the chain of sad fate that binds this world.
Wait, Lean! What am I supposed to do?
Colonel Mullen, please hear me out to the end. I love you more than anyone else. Much, much more.
Lean!
Oh man, Lean's gonna sacrifice herself. It can't be. Why would she do such a thing? I mean, we know why, but let's see what everyone has to say before we do that. What a waste, so young, and she didn't have to throw her life away. It's so hard for an old soldier to survive the death of a young comrade. What's the point? I don't know, man. Oh, we can't we even talk to that guy? Tell it Tate Division, over. Call it Tate Division, over. Blast, I can't raise them either. Almost every division cut off at the communications. There. Most people, I think, have only like one or two dialogue here, so. Because most people won't talk to them, they'll immediately talk to Mullen afterwards or something like that. Oh, no, Lieutenant Linus. Loss of control of blocks 1, 2, and 5. All contact lost with all blocks. Yeah, things are going bad. If Lean can hold off, though, whatever it is. It's no good. We've lost all control. Failsafe, interrupt, effective, ineffective. What did Lieutenant Lean say when she said under control? Is this what she meant? Don't give up. If you give up, you'll disgrace the name of Carlisle. Who is Carlisle anyway? It's just a country, I guess, of some sort. Yeah, she took over everything. Was that a good move, though, Lean? Lieutenant Lean is wrong. Now the battle plan is in pieces. I don't know, man. I mean, she's an Ikarian, so she has some unique power. Gaia movements observed. Apparent advance against the steam cannon. Gaia movements. Movements of Gaia. Strange. Danger. Significant increase in Gaia energy. Danger. Prepare to attack immediately. So our lives now depend on Lieutenant Lean, eh? Well, it's fate, I guess. Now it's completely busted. Now what do we do? Steam cannon energy now past 80. Sight set on Gaia. That looks like a color pattern, dude. But okay. It's impossible. She cannot stop Gaia alone. Don't do it, Lieutenant Lean. But the power of the Ikarians comes only from both twins. Lean cannot alone invoke it. Why? What could the answer be that Lean has seen? I don't know, man. To stop Gaia, once again the Ikarians must... It is as I thought. No one can escape their tragic past. So is it going to be another gray stone for you when you pass on, I guess? Yeah, I guess not. Hey, Jess, you saw the look in her eyes. She's ready to die. You're going to stop her, right? Hurry up, Jess. Move it. How? What are you waiting for? I said move it, Jess. I'll try my best. Oh, no, my sister. Fina, keep it together, Fina. Wait, my sister? She's doing her duty for the world as an Ikarian, but why my sister? Yeah, it's the same with anyone. Like if they lose someone when they join the army, it's like why my boy, why my baby boy, and not someone else's. You know. All right, Mullen, what are you gonna do about this? Mullen, where's Lean headed? How can I get there? ... Mullen! There should be a door partway up the stairs that leads to a room. Outside that door is the steam cannon that will be used to stop Gaia's attack. Lean is probably there. What, is she gonna make herself a bullet? Mullen, you come too. You're the only one that can stop her. She loves you, right? But I can't. My duty's here. My duty's to the forces, like a general. You idiot! Your duty? Don't you realize what Lean is sacrificing? Silence! I have my own way. I don't answer to you. There's a door partway up the stairs that leads to this room. That's where Lean is. If you wish to go, then go yourself. Yeah, it seems like Mullens is like weird denial or whatever. I mean, it makes sense. He's a general. He needs to be helping his men, but, you know, I don't know. Kind of reminds me of a anime, Scryed, I think it was called, or Screed or whatever. The whole Lean and Mullen thing reminds me of that. I don't want to spoil too much, but I was just seeing if there's anything else. Okay, let's go see if we can stop Lean in time. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, apparently it's just us. Fina's not even coming with us. I guess everyone's just so shocked. Even the steam cannon controls usurped by Ikarian power. If you want Lieutenant Lean, go through the door down there. Yeah, if we can stop her in time. We gotta work together, Lean. You can't just do it all on your own. I know she's doing it to save her sister, so we can do it later on. Like to hold back everyone, you know. There's the roof itself. Yeah, just taking a look at this room. Ooh, ah. Yeah, haven't gotten a lot of interactive stuff in this. Near the end of the game, we get less and less interactive stuff. I've noticed. I think they just kind of forgot. That happens during game design and programming. They kind of forget certain things they want to do. Don't do it! Lean! Was Gaia defeated? But at what cost? And what's eating Fina anyway? She's been stuck in that tent since yesterday. I guess it's normal though. She did lose family. Maybe best leave her alone. But you be sure to go cheer her up later, Jus. Me and Lente wouldn't cut it, you know. But maybe we best leave Fina alone for now. Jus, you be sure to go and cheer her up later now. The light of the Ikarians has been lost for eternity. It is tragic. The past can never be changed, but the future can be changed with the power of will. That's right, Justin. You who are outside the ring of fate, and Fina and Ikarian. It seems that with the will of both of you, the future can be changed. Fina's will is still weak, Justin. You must help her make it strong. Fina's inside, isn't she? I want to talk to her. No, not you or anyone. Fina doesn't want to see you, and it's your own fault. There's little time. Stand aside, Justin. In a pig's eye, you're not happy with killing just Lean. Now you want Fina too? At least you could try to understand what Fina's going through. How dare you presume to understand? Do you think you know the burden that Lean and Fina bear for having been born Ikarians? How could you even begin to realize the weight of those wings? Know the shame of your own ignorance before you accuse others. Who does he think he is? No one should say a thing like that in a time of grief. Just go in that tent and straighten him out. I'll back you up if you need it. Yeah, what a jerk. He lost his lover, you know, for goodness sakes. I mean, he never probably ever straight up said it. It's one of those things. Well, I wouldn't say unrequited, but it's one of those things they probably never straight up said it to each other. And then she said it right before she died. Tragedy, man. Romeo and Juliet and all that stuff. Justin, aren't you going to go after her? Fina is now about to follow her true path as an Ikarian. No, it can't be. How can we allow Fina to face that? Yeah, like Lean took it to the face. So, all right, yeah, the shop. After after a bit, we won't be able to access the shop. So, a lot of this stuff is we're basically, like I said, we're getting to that point. So, I don't need to buy anything, but keep in mind. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Everything that exists in this world is life and a role to play. The same goes for Zilpain. Actually, I think this might be the same as before. Yeah, I think some of this dialogue might actually be the same. Oh, here. I was putting flowers near the petrified people, but my big brother yelled at me. I know he's right. I should be thinking of the living. Here I am, a Moge, and I'm looking back like that. I should know better. We both promised each other that we would become... Okay, yeah, that's the same as before. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, I've lost my cafe, but I may be able to rebuild it. But what about the other things? What else does the cafe have? Hardworking waitresses, old customers? What about their smiling faces? We've lost such precious things, and they'll never come back. And that's life, unfortunately. My little sister and I got Kato, Raiden, and Rafani. Many hated us and made trouble, but we always had each other. Now she's turned to stone. Just when we had found work at this cafe, we're gaining happiness. We always had each other, now I have nothing. So depressing. I was only... see, no, that's the same as before. Yeah, not everyone has new dialogue, so... I've never seen people so discouraged. If I say something about cleaning up the rubble, they just tell me to go away. But we have to try and start over. We have to live for the sake of the petrified ones. How strange. I never thought I'd be eating together with Moge, much less the Al-Qaeda. And now we sleep in the same tents. Creepy. No, I never imagined anything like this would happen, but yet it all seems so natural. Oh, sorry. Moge, Al-Qaeda, Rafani, how meaningless it was to classify people like that. I never would have realized if something like this hadn't happened. Sometimes it takes a slap in the face of reality to give people the sense of what's really important. I have everything. I've lost everything. My house, my money. I've lost every valuable thing I own. Now I'll never be able to survive here in the wasted city. It doesn't matter. I'll die together with the city with my lost possessions. Dude, it's just possessions, man. They can be replaced. Lives cannot be. Yeah, see, the mess. Yeah, the... Moge. It's a time of trial. We must try harder and overcome it. Moge can't do everything he was supposed to be do, yeah. I noticed a lot of translation errors near the end of the game, more than any other time of the game. Everyone has to pull together, or we won't make it. Don't you see? Everyone must pull together. We won't make it. So come on then, together. How can we get everyone to try? They're all so down. How can we get them all to try? Why does this game repeat a lot of dialogue? I noticed. This Moge, we're all doing soup and telling everyone to cheer up. Nice warm soup. Not like my girlfriend. She's stone cold. Is that supposed to be gallows humor, dude? Those Moge were doled out soup and telling everyone to cheer up. Sorry. This is it. Zilpain is dead. Nothing matters anymore. I don't care about anything. Oh man, you're not gonna last long if that's the case. Life is too strong to lose to something like this. Life is more powerful than that. It's not over. Not at all. Zilpain is far from dead. It's just lost a little. That's all. It's still good. It's still good. Revival is one of the roles the Moge's been given. We'll do it too. Oh, I see. Cookies, enough food for me to eat with them. Yep, I've got it all here. I'm on my way to see those two brats I took over to the Moge. Go see how they're doing. They were pretty down about their parents turning stone, you know. But the other day they smiled. My broken arm is better, but I bet those kids whose parents were petrified are still feeling down. Yeah, a broken arm can be mended, like all things. I mean, at this point, we'll probably, as soon as we get our party members together, we'll have to stash all the junk, because we'll be hitting a spot where we can't leave. All things of life, not just plants and animals too. And Zilpain is still precious. All life is precious. Just a while ago, I felt a kind of shock that led to a feeling of powerlessness, like when the monster attacked. It was as if my energy were all being sucked out of me. What could I be? If it was different from what I had foreseen, it was very, very sad. Yeah, the death of Lean, man. After all this time, we thought we had gotten gotten to know her and everything like that, and we did. And then she, you know, took what she learned here and decided sacrifice was what was required, even though we probably could have found another way, but maybe it was the only way. Who knows? No, there's no way to change it. It happens no matter what, you know. We can't just keep dawdling. All the people are petrified. We do have to keep living and think about the future. We can't just think about that. The Moge comment said they'll rebuild the shop somehow, but they just don't get it, you know? That shop was the result of the work of our family. Grandpa, Papa, and me, we built it with our bare hands. You understand? Some new building ain't gonna bring that back. I'm finished. Grandpa, Papa, and me, we built that business. Who'd have thought it would end like this? Well, if you think like that, you're never gonna survive, laughed on later on, you know what I mean? Okay, it gets cold at night in the desert, so say that's the same as before. Okay. Yeah, not everyone's gonna have new dialogue, so it's more skimming through everything just to make sure I hit it all. Man, it's so creepy. There's not even footsteps right now. You can't even hear them. Let's see. 3 saws, 3 hammers, 5 nail pullers. And then there was a lamp oil they asked for. Okay, looks like things are going to get busy around here. I'm going to be a lot of work to get Zilpain rebuilt. May not look like much is happening yet, but we're getting things ready. We have to work together with Al-Qaeda and Rafani to get this city rebuilt as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll see. Now that the town's been wiped out by the beasts, I can't put out the paper. It's impossible. If only I could put out the paper out, at least I could help to cheer everyone out who's so discouraged. Where's your printing press, dude? How do you do it? Magic? The elder said that what the city needs more than anything else to rebuild is only found in people's hearts. If only I could publish the paper, maybe I can encourage people to find it in themselves. At least you're the good type of journalist. I was away in business. Came back right after the beast attack. People look better now. All the Rafani and Al-Qaeda were standing in a daze, you know. I understand how they must have felt, but they look more like stone than the petrified ones. I was away at business and came back right after. Oh, sorry, it just repeats the first line of dialogue again. Yeah, like, this would have been a good chance to maybe have, like, some towns from the previous game, like the Moge, bring in some of the towns that we helped in the previous areas to help rebuild this place or something like that. Like, you know, or help fight Gaia or something like that. I don't know. Hey, look, everyone, these carrots were left here are starting to sprout. Some of you even half petrified. Can you believe it? Even those are sprouting. Isn't life amazing? Everything tries to be reborn. Unless it's been nuked to heck. Actually, even then, it fixes itself after a while. It just takes hundreds of years, but even these old carrots are starting to sprout. Isn't life amazing? Amazing. It is surprising, isn't it, what life can do? Life finds a way. Those young Moge are working hard all over the city trying to revive it, but it's true. What the Moge elder said, even if the buildings get rebuilt, the most important thing is rebuilding of the people's hearts. Oh, don't get me on the power of friendship, dude. That's our real task. We have to help the Al-Qaeda and Rafani recover, but I have faith in the strength of human will. I think they'll do all right. Yeah, don't get me started on the you know, power of friendship, love, and all that. No, I don't hate it. It's just you see it so often in certain stories. Sometimes it gets sickening, like it makes you want to get diabetes all of a sudden. It really depends on the story. Some stories I'm fine with it because the game's set up to be like that, or stories are set up to be like that, but then sometimes it comes out of nowhere and you're like, what? Ever since this boy's parents were discovered petrified, he's hardly said anything. But the Al-Qaeda that brought him here where the monster attack has been visiting him, and bit by bit he started talking again. It's wonderful. Hopefully we beat this creature before it causes more pain and suffering. The Al-Qaeda may look tough, he has a heart of gold. No, good for that. Al-Qaeda guy who helped me comes and visits all the time. He brings cookies and stuff to eat too. Oh yeah, and he tells Al-Qaeda jokes too. He's so funny. Well, self-deprecating humor is the way for people to laugh with you and at you at the same time, because then people will take your jokes a little bit more. Because if you make fun of everyone and yourself, then people are loose when you make fun of other people. You know what I mean? I hate it when I found my mom and dad turned to stone. Then I liked it when he cheered me up. I don't want to be quiet all the time anymore. Yeah, some kids will get messed up like that where they stop talking. That happened to me when I was a kid. I was like 3 years old, and although I think my condition was more medical, I stopped talking when I was a kid for like a year or two. Like, for some reason, I just stopped talking. Like, I would just point and do all this other stuff. My parents were afraid I'd gotten like brain damage or something like that, which that's debatable, I guess, depending on who you talk to. But anyway, all right, time to. Actually, I don't think the shopkeeper really has much to say. I'll talk to him, but you know. The doors are out, sir. Please enter the shop. Please buy something for me. I don't need anything from you. We're good for the rest of the game. I don't even need any healing items and stuff like that. I've got enough MP. You know, The game is never hard enough to where I have to squander my resources. Yep. Yeah, let's go. Alright, Mullen. You're not gonna convince Fina to sacrifice yourself.
Think carefully. Now that Gaia has ceased its activity, this is our final chance, Fina. We must invade the interior of its body and crush the Spirit Stone, its power source. To do this, we need you. Because you are the only Ikarian left in the world.
And I will die. Just like in the myths. Just like in the mural I once saw.
You're right. I cannot guarantee that you will live.
Stop it, Mullen! Do you want to repeat the same tragedy? Don't involve Fina.
The operation starts tomorrow morning. Fina, you must decide the rest on your own. I will not force you.
Wait, Mullen! Have you forgotten Lean's words? We must now find a new path.
Shut up, Justin. How do you plan to find such a thing? Where is this new path of yours?
Well...
I will fight. Fighting is the only way to open a new path. If you think there is another way, then speak up now, Justin. So you have no answer. Are you trying to make Lean's death meaningless?
Stop it! My sister, Lean, must be really sad. Those she left behind to be arguing like this. Go home.
This precious time that we gained in exchange for Lean's life is irreplaceable. Don't forget that.
Justin. The new path that Lean spoke of? You think it really exists?
Of course! I'll definitely find it. You'll see.
If that's so, you should have said so to Mullen too. Why didn't you say anything to him? I'm sorry, Justin. I just don't know what to do.
Don't give up. We still have time.
It's so strange. My legs won't stop shaking. I'm scared. I don't want to die, Justin.
I don't think anyone ever wants to die, really. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, can we really stop what's gonna happen to Fina? Will happen to her as well as what happened to Lean. Lean, forgive me, even though you told us we must not do things this way. But I can't. What must I do? Lean, please tell me. Fina, I don't know what to do. I don't want to die. Yeah, very. Yeah, this is the part of the game. Well, I mean, obviously, ever since the final scenario, this part of the game is where it gets really serious, and throw away the childish notions of freedom and adventure, and now responsibility. Facing one destiny, the possibility of death. It's a hard thing to really think about. This game was made for. This game's more mature than any most modern games I played. I'm being serious here. I don't know, just a game that started out as Looney Tunes jumping from mining carts, in the first section of the game, and now we're talking about self-sacrifice here. So it's a tough notion to think about in a game like this. Yeah, well, anyway, Fina probably didn't merely mean what she said. Were you guys eavesdropping? So don't worry, okay? Relax, okay, Just? I've never seen Fina act that way. It was shocking. Fina. Lean, help me. Tell me what to do. Mr. Red-Headed Adventure Boy! Gina? What's the matter, you You make a face like that and not handsome. Even with the city in ruins, you Moge never get down, do you? What would Guido say at a time like this? That's it. Guido, what happened to him anyway? Has he come back from business? Maybe he can tell me what I should do next. Or do. Maybe he knows my next move. Mr. Big Shot Elder coming back just now. He wants to see you. Say he got to talk to you. Okay, let's go see him then. He must know something. He'll know something. He must. Why you make a sad face, eh? Go stand up straight and get going. Guido says he's got a big hopes for you. Yeah, well thanks Gina for being a cute character that only has like really a handful of lines in the game, but you get a unique portrait on it. But man, things have really hit a rock bottom here. You know what they say about darkest before the dawn, but it's really hard to like really consider things going on with Lean sacrificing himself, Fina maybe having to do the same thing, Mullen getting straight into his work because of the loss of his loved one, and you know, we stuck in the middle that we want to have our optimism, but it's hard to give it to someone like Fina in a time like this, even with everything we've been through. Will everything we've been through really come to naught? Will Fina really go through with the decision of helping Mullen with his whole plan? Will Justin be isolated from the group for his decision to not accept certain things that will come? And will it be enough for him to stand up and truly become an adventurer hero that he's always talked about this whole time? Find out next time in the next episode of Grandia. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.